Today I fucked up by looking up my so's Reddit. So, Tifu. I was doing some browsing on Reddit and came across a post I remembered my M28 girlfriend, F30, shared with me that she posted. We've been together almost 10 years now. Kinda high school sweetheart stuff. It was something cutesy about a farming game she liked and gave feedback. She got a few silly, exciting comments and was excited to show me. Well, I found it and saw her profile. We never really made any effort to connect via Reddit. I'm pretty much offline for 99% of my time. So I decided to see what else she posted and I came across a post. Here's where I feed up. I saw a post that was in relationship advice, definitely not meant for me, but I'm human. I opened the post and there was a thread with 60+ responses. The whole post was about a really rough time frame a while ago. This has me devastated. It is all stuff we are addressing and actively working on, but to see that frustration from her again made me feel like shit. I won't go into a lot of detail, but essentially I was so depressed that I wasn't even showing up for myself, let alone anyone else. I'm still working really hard and want to be in an even better position. I've gone to therapy and I'm getting medication, but it's definitely still a bit of a roller coaster for me. We're supposed to go out to the zoo today with our 6-year-old today, and I've been in the bathroom for almost an hour trying to retain any bit of composure. I know I'll be fine in a bit, but holy shit, I should have let sleeping dogs lie. Too long did not read. I saw a post my girlfriend uploaded about a rough time in our relationship and now I'm sad. She was frustrated enough to seek out advice from total strangers, and still chose to work things out with you. Don't get too stuck in your head about it, focus on what you do have and keep moving forward. You're working hard, but so is your so. Sounds like she was just looking for advice, maybe not to put too much pressure on you. You of all people should know how frustrating it is to deal with depression. It's not an easy thing to experience yourself or around you. You two have a life together, can you not approach her honestly about this if it's eating you up? She's asking for advice about how to make things better and using that advice to work things out with you. That's a green flag. Your sadness is illogical. Either A, it's in the past, so accept it and move on, and be happy that you have shown some improvement, or B, you can see you are making the same stupid mistakes, so choose to not make them anymore. The biggest problem most people face is that they don't realize the mistakes they are making. You have it spelled out for you, so it should be easier for you at this point. Either way, chose the win instead of an excuse to mope. You think maybe this is exactly the type of behavior she was posting about? Hey, your feelings are valid. Not sure why everyone's being so combative towards you just expressing that something made you upset. I can absolutely see how something like that would feel like a breach of trust, but bear in mind that you're posting about the relationship on Reddit now as well, and also acknowledge that if she posted about it, she likely was committed to working through what was going on. Today I fucked up by causing my wife to ask our son's teenage friends about getting stuck in the dryer. Edit. Well, lots of comments on this. Let me cover the common responses. 1. No, it's not written by AI. I try to write in a clear, grammatically and punctuationally correct way because I prefer it. I spent time writing copy under an editor, and you get smashed over the head about things like the proper use of the em-dash, parenthesis, ellipsis, and the Oxford comma. No, ChatGPT didn't invent the em-dash. They just ruined legitimate use these days. 2. Yes, this whole situation was a stupid thing to have done. I thought the fact that I posted in today I fucked up explained that. 3. No, I'm not a porn addict. The stuck in the dryer meme has escaped the porn world and is referenced everywhere these days, including TikTok, Instagram, YouTube, even mainstream TV. Go to Google and search for stuck in the, and once you get past the results obviously referring to the stuck in the middle with you song. Tell me what the first or second result is for you. 4. To those calling me a creep, or that I'm encouraging sex abuse, or the exploitation of minors. I can't change your mind, so I'm not going to. If you chose to see this as me promoting these things, that's a you problem. Maybe ask yourself why you felt the need to visualize and build a whole scenario like that in your mind. 5. To those worried about the boys and their mental health after this. What exactly do you think happened? My wife asked them, innocently on her part. Why is it bad if I get stuck in a dryer? And they went instantly red-faced and wouldn't tell her. Was this because they were just emotionally traumatized? No, it was because they were just caught knowing about a porn trope. They'd already seen it, folks. We had nothing to do with it. I'm not saying it's right in any way, but if you don't think teenage boys are watching porn in 2025, get your head out of the sand. End of edit. My son and I were at the drag strip today racing, and my wife worked all day at her clothing business. The whole afternoon, my son's friends had been phone assaulting him, trying to get him to hang out. He told them several times he was busy and to stop harassing him. A short time later, my wife sends me a pic of her and these two grinning teenage boys in our kitchen. I wish I could include a screenshot here, but this is the text exchange happened. Me. Hello Mrs. Robinson. Don't get stuck in the dryer. If you don't understand the dryer reference, ask them. They will know. Her. They won't tell me. Me. Holy shit, you asked? Flushed. Her. You told me to. What does it mean? So then I had to explain to my wife, who does not watch any porn at all, that there's a very common porn trope involving women getting accidentally stuck, head first, ass out. The scenario always ends the same way, with them being helped by someone who just happens to be nearby. She was mortified, like, soul leaves the body, watch people die inside level embarrassed that she had just asked two mid-teenage boys about this extremely specific porn genre. I bet those little buggers will talk about that forever. Tears of joy. Too long did not read. Today I fucked up by joking with my non-porn consuming wife, which led to her asking our teenage son's friends why it would be bad if she got stuck in the dryer. Edit. Added this text because my too long did not read was getting cut off. Yeah, you fucked up. Go get stuck in the dryer and take your punishment. You made a joke about your wife having sex with two teenagers? You're an idiot. You want teenage boys to explain that to your wife? Because that's what you set up, dude. Way to line up teenage boys to hit on your wife, dumbass. If you don't understand, ask them. Asks. Holy shit, you asked? Wow, you're fucking stupid. 100% GPT 4.0. GIF, Giphy, GBPY 4P7 BBHSII. Today I fucked up by having the cops called on me for losing my shit at my roommates for eating my cake. I came back from work on Friday with a small cake that a coworker who I'm friends with baked for me. It was my birthday last week but she was on leave and had promised to bake me a cake for my birthday. I usually would have shared something like cake but I didn't want to because my roommates are constantly eating my food without asking. My leftovers, oatmeal, eggs, milk, bread, like they just help themselves to anything like I'm a fucking grocery store. I am not even sure which roommate it is because I haven't caught anyone in the act. I have spoken to them calmly multiple times but all of them denied it. Anyway, I just cut a small slice of my cake for myself and put the rest in the fridge. I made it a point to tell all of my roommates that the cake in the fridge belongs to me and to please don't touch it. Later that night I woke up and decided to go get myself another slice and found half the cake gone. I am usually a calm and rational person but I just completely lost it because it felt like a fuck you to me. It was in the AMs but I knocked on all their doors and yelled at them to come out. I told them that I'm not going anywhere until whomever ate my cake owns up to it and I'm going to kick his ass because it's probably the same asshole who won't stop eating my food despite me asking them multiple times to stop. I was bluffing because I have never actually kicked anyone's ass and I was hoping no one took me up on it. I was just angry. I kept ranting loudly about how fed up I was with their thieving but only one of them came out. He told me it wasn't him but there was no need for me to act like this over cake, which just pissed me off more. Eventually the cops came. Apparently a neighbor had complained about the noise. The other roommates only came out then. The cops just basically told us to behave and keep it down then left. For a second there I was really worried. The last thing I need is to be arrested over cake. Too long did not read. I almost got arrested over cake. Mini fridge and a locked bedroom door FTW. I've been in your shoes, or at least similar ones. It's maddening when roommates act like they own everything in the fridge. Why do they think they can just help themselves? It wasn't about the cake, it was the last in a long string of straws. You didn't do anything arrest-worthy, just made some noise. Get a mini fridge for your room to keep anything you don't want them into. Or start eating all their food. Sounds like you need to start leaving behind _really spicy leftover sandwiches. I've got a solution. Quit buying groceries for a while and every time something appears in the fridge or pantry just throw it away when no one can see you. See how long it lasts. Screw those people. Start putting things in your food. Things like raw pork juice. Today I fucked up by using my wife as a trash can. Obligatory happened a few weeks ago. So my wife likes to keep her car neat and clean. I've never cared that much about vehicular tidiness, but it's her car, so I do my best to keep her happy and not throw trash on the floorboard. Here's where the fuck up happened. We ate lunch at a drive-thru while we were running around doing errands. I was driving in the driver's seat and of course she was in the passenger seat. In my car I just plop the trash on the floorboard and clean it out later. I opened my straw up and needed to do something with the wrapper. The bag the food came in wasn't free, and there was no place to put it, so my caveman thought process went like this. Problem. Have trash. No, put trash on floorboard. Make wife angry. Solution. Find bag to put trash in. Problem. No bag. Solution. Give trash to wife. Wife can find place to put it, so she won't be mad. Hold out trash for wife to take. Problem. Holding trash, but wife is busy with food bag and can't take trash. Hand getting bored from holding trash. Solution. Put trash in wife's lap, so she can put it where she wants when she is free. Wife be happy with clean car. If you have the brain of a slightly dull Labrador retriever, it makes perfect sense. My wife, on the other hand, just sees me take my straw wrapper, wad it up tighter and tighter, and then put it on her leg like she's a trash can. Her response was, not great. I'm lucky she loves me a lot, or I'd have probably had to take an Uber home. A week later and I was still hearing about it. And I learned from this that I need to up my level of thinking to at least that of a clever border collie. Edit. I was in the driver's seat, but we were parked at the time, so I can't even use "I was driving" as an excuse. TLDR. I couldn't find a place to put my trash in the car, so I put it in my wife's lap. She was not amused. Foo is you didn't ask for help. Hold out straw wrapper, ask wife to help, problem solved. How is the food bag not available in this situation? How much time passed between the ball up and the trash disposal? Why would your wife's lap be a better choice than say a cup holder or the center console or your pocket or your own lap? You couldn't have put it in your pocket? Man, you're getting so much hate. In reality, this was a nice fuck up. No bathroom stuff involved, no teen angst, just a clear case of a not so great brain at work. You put a straw wrapper in your wife's lap, you're evil. Divorce incoming. Hey bud, I'm stupid too, but I think she's being a little, not crazy, overreacting? Maybe my girlfriend just has more patience for stupidity, but she'd probably just give me a funny look, let me explain why I didn't something stupid, again, and then just laugh with me.